Travis Wright.
A trifecta of deliciousness?
A trifecta
Three
of
delicious things?
We're going to kick it off with some tribal books action. Then we're going to see some trend-setting, trailblazing stuff with mBlu of Uplift Art. And finally, we're going to close out the show with the coolest app for collecting your NFTs to come along in the space yet, Tokenhead, episode number 23 of the Nifty Show.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show!
Mr. Travis Wright, I really don't want to have to redo that intro, but that we've got there's a chibi in there.
Well, I think next time we do the video, maybe make sure we want to save the video editing file.
And they just take up so much space in the desktop. But we did something really fun for the Chibis community just this last Wednesday. You want to talk about that while I get some other stuff set up here?
Yeah. So a lot of you folks had collected some of the Chibis. I believe there was a Chibis member card or something that they had.
Yeah, there was allegedly going to be a game, which is no longer going to happen on Wax because whoever was doing it took his ball and went home. But a lot of people spent a lot of money.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people who got hosed in the whole Chibi thing, and it was discovered that the Chibi backgrounds and the Chibi artwork themselves were just like clip art, and they put them together and was selling them as its own thing and named them Chibis or whatever. So a little disingenuous. The community got on the guy's ass. The guy took his ball and went home and said, "Screw you guys." And but you know what? There was one remaining Chibi out there. And we actually had our artist put together a Chibi-inspired blockchain hero who is a refugee. And he's a refugee to the whole Chibi world. And he is a blockchain hero now, the philosopher.
Yep, he defected. And actually, I believe he's going on sale right now. So the legendaries, only 5 have been distributed. There's 35 more that are going to be available. And I guess I should check to see if that drop is actually live. I totally forgot that I set this up.
We couldn't be heroes just for one day.
And I can't remember what time I set it up to go. Okay, I found it. So nifty.show/Chibi. Nifty.show/Chibi. These go on sale in 25 minutes. There are 35 legendaries available. You can claim up to 2 at nifty.show/Chibi. And those are these here. The Goldens, we haven't decided how we're going to give those away yet, but some of the other ones, all members of the Chibi Pass got the sticker. And here you can see all the templates here. There's the common, the uncommon, the rare, the epic, the legendary, the mythic, which are going to be auctioned on next Wednesday's Hero Report, the Golden Fury, and the sticker.
Boy, that's awesome. That Chibi gives me a chubby.
Really?
Oh,
Mr. Travis, right?
I mean, was there ever any female Chibis? Because that would be more accurate.
Wouldn't they be Chibettes?
Chibietch?
We've actually, there's a guy who had us made into Chibis.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, well, you saw them.
I did. I remember. I was trying to act like I didn't know.
Mine is on my profile.
Joe just totally blew my cover like I act like I didn't know. I was like, oh, this is new news.
There it is. Look at that. I'm chibified.
Look at how cool you look.
Yeah, cooler than in real life, that's for sure. But somebody pointed out I have no nose.
Well, you're a Chibi.
Yeah, Chibis have no nose.
Chibis have noses. Where's my Chibi at? So is this in the messenger group?
I gave you, there's a link to it in our Dropbox for the Chibis. So I'm going to let everybody know here that in our Telegram, nifty.show/Chibi drops in 25 minutes. And we're going to get on with the show, Mr. Travis Wright, because it's packed, it's stacked, and we're not going to give you any slack. The first guest we have for you today is with a new game, a new card game that's launching on Wax called Tribal Books. He's also a member of the Blockchain Heroes community. Mr. Bonz Manifest, what's shaking, amigo?
Not a lot, man. It's good to be on with you guys.
For sure. What is Tribal Books? Tell us all about it.
So, Tribal Books, from the Weekend Blockchain Games Development team, the same team that brought you Prospectors. This is their, second big project. It's another free-to-play game, but this one is going to be an online digital collectible NFT card game. And this game is actually going to be launched on mobile. So this will actually be an Apple and Android right from the iTunes store mobile game. And of course, it's going to involve NFTs.
That's exciting. Tribal Books. So one would assume that it's a complete book. What is it an NFT full of pages, or what is the detail?
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the NFTs. So there's actually two types of NFTs that you can get. So from the sale, you'll have basically the symbols, and then you'll also have the book. So you brought up the book, so I'll go ahead and tell you about the books first. So the book is sort of like, think of it kind of as like, of course the books are NFTs as well, but they're going to actually like hold the forces. So the forces are kind of like the magic that you use in the game. So the game will consist of, your deck of cards and also a book. So before each round, you'll assemble your deck of cards, and you'll also grab one of your books, and that's going to kind of contain your magic, so to speak. And so the books are actually like connected to a particular tribe, and and the NFTs, like the symbols, are actually tied to a specific element. And you'll notice if you look at the cards, there's actually a symbol showing which element that card will be up in the top right hand corner. But
so you get like aluminum or something, you're gonna be like, damn.
Yeah. So no, the elements are more like it's gonna be like wind,
titanium.
Fire, water.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's like water, fire, earth, air, and water. Like
look there, Travis. You want the peace pipe, don't you?
Yeah, I want to smoke 'em, whomp 'em.
Yeah, we got that for you.
Sweet.
The eye of God.
The herbal green, the ivory green.
These are cool looking cards. I'm just gonna say the artists on this. I mean, you guys, this is all pro. There's nothing amateur about this.
Yeah, I really like the artwork on the card. The symbols are actually really cool, and they're all actually based on like real symbols from real civilizations. Like they kind of like dug through all these different ancient civilizations to try to find like real symbols that these tribes use for different things. So that's actually kind of cool. So and one thing about these ancient symbols, as they're called, this is the this first set, which we're calling, the symbols of the ancient civilizations, is the rarest and going to be the most limited of edition ever released. And what makes these symbols different from ones that will be released in the future is these symbols are actually universal. So they're going to be able to interact with all the different types of characters and all the different types of books in the game. So this original series one is, will give you like a very, very big advantage as far as like the utility is concerned, compared to say assets that will be launched in the future. So these ones are like pretty special as far as what the gameplay is concerned.
You got some first mover advantage there, huh?
Yeah. I want to check out this video here. Let's watch this.
He thought he caught his luck. He ran and fought the dark. Yet the monster was faster. Last words drowning in blood. There is much more. I'm rich. I'm rich. The legend is true. Where have you come from? The lost city.
Dead.
And no one said a word. But from that very day, even if ways differ, the aim is all the same.
Nice little
that
trailer there.
Yeah, I like that music there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of lore there to go along with it.
So he
She's
found
taking
some
a lot
stuff
of-
and he died.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
taking,
so
like
he-
sacred geometry symbols and some other stuff from different ancient, because I mean, there's a lot of really cool ancient symbols that just have shown up literally all over Earth in the last 10,000 years. You know, like the seed of life, the flower of life, and some of those other ones, and Reiki symbols and different energy symbols all over. So you guys have taken all the good stuff and kind of crammed it into one thing, huh?
Yeah, so as far as the symbols go, yeah, I think it's pretty wide range, because I think they tapped into sort of a lot of the different ancient peoples, and some of the sort of Native American kind of stuff, and some of the Mesoamerican, and yeah, it's pretty they took a pretty wide range of ancient cultures and tried
Nice.
to find little nuggets there that they could sort of incorporate.
Like runes and stuff, there's all kinds
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah, and they all have a very particular use case in the game, and each symbol will have a very specific whether it's to actually move your character forward on the map, or whether it's to sort of place an obstacle for your opponent to have to overcome, or to be able to break through an obstacle that your opponent laid out for you. There's different kinds of cards, all with different sort of moves in the game. So when you're
throw a
assembling
book
your
at you,
deck,
Travis, be like,
Oh,
ow.
Sweet.
yeah, you can throw the book, or you can cast magic spells from it. Either one,
That's going to be my move. You guys, the tribal books goes on sale, and 4 days will put us where, Tuesday?
They go on sale. I thought it was
Wednesday. Probably it looks like around noonish or so. And
Yep.
how
Noon
many
Eastern Standard
cards are there?
Oh, geez, that's one of the numbers. The total. So there's 187 unique symbols, like total cards.
Okay.
I want to say, that's the one number I don't have in front of me, but we could actually do the math here, right? So there's 2,000 booster packs that have 3 cards each. There's 2,000 starter packs that have 10 cards each, and those will have 2 rare and 1 unique guaranteed. And then there's 1,500 legendary packs that each have 10 cards each. And those each have 1 epic and 1 legendary card guaranteed. So I guess you could do the math on all those. I don't know the number right off the top of my head, but I think it's somewhere around. I think the total number of cards is actually somewhere close in the neighborhood of same as like right around maybe BCH. But there's more.
All of these,
there's more symbols.
Are they all 4 of these pack styles going on sale at the same time?
They are, and one of those pack styles is actually the books. And the book pack is actually just a single book. So there's only going to be 1,500 books, and they will, of course, be randomly. The rarity will be randomly selected as it's opened, as it's minted, with around 50% of them being common, 24% rare, 11% unique, 8% epic, 4% legendary, and only 1% of them being mythic. So you can imagine, you could extrapolate the numbers based on that. But yeah, it's not a lot of books for this original first series, considering you'll pretty much want to start the game with a book. Not necessary, I don't think. And I know it is actually, as a free-to-play game, there is going to be a sort of free deck. So there will be cards actually for players to, come in and actually play the game for free and start out with some basic cards. And of course, using those cards, you could, earn your way up, build up your book, build up your experience points, and sort of try to, come up with NFTs by playing the game itself,
So are you guys going to be selling with fiat, or are you going to be with crypto only, or a combination? What's the sale going to look like?
Great question, Travis. So the sale is going to only take place in Wax. So if you want to take part in this sale, you will need a Wax account, and you will need some WaxP tokens. And of course, the sale will, there'll be a link to the actual website. It will use Atomic assets, so it'll be on the, using the Atomic hub. And there'll be, a link back to the pack opening site. And 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
On
Here's
the
a mythical card. Let's go back there.
Hey, pull your mic in a little, Trev.
Okay. The mythical card on the other one, whichever one you were just on, it said the mythical pack is the greatest trump.
Yeah, the mythical card is the rarest of the cards, and of course the rarity does come into play when you're actually playing the game.
I was just gonna make a Trump joke because but somebody moved the screen and then it took away the site reference.
Oh, Travis, you're such the wacky.
There it is. If you're here on one of the, there it is right there. The mythical card is the greatest trump.
Oh.
Some would debate that.
Yeah, Trump is the mythical Trump, the mythical orange card.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
It's got the best power. Everybody knows it.
Load up with your wax.
It's going to be a really fantastic card. Really the best card.
Now, I want to say that you guys have provided us with something special for Nifty Box members. Those of you that are card holders for the Nifty Box. If you're not, you can still get one at the niftybox.com. But you have provided for our members. I'm going to show this is in the Nifty Shop wallet right now, and I've got them sorted by mint. Look at all of these number ones that are in here, and then now we started the number twos. There's 20 different cards here, starting with the commons all the way up to, I guess these are epics, and these are mythic, and these are going to drop randomly one card to each Nifty Box member.
Yeah, you got some of the rarest cards, and you got all those number one mints. That's going to be a really great score for the Nifty Box holders. There's going to be some really rare cards that they're going to get as being a Nifty Box holder for sure. We like to bring delight. We like to over deliver.
There you go.
For the Nifty Box holders.
These cards are not in the set. Is that right? These are extra to the set, but playable in the game.
Absolutely right. Exactly. And, of course, those, they all have a purpose, just like all the other cards. And of course, one other thing, and I'll mention is, of course, as we talked about, Joel, like the numbers on the cards, like, the power and the energy reading and stuff, those numbers will actually be added in later. So of course, when, as you see on, you look there, there's a question mark on some of those cards. Those numbers are actually going to be added as the game balance comes into play. So after the alpha, when the game goes into beta and the game balance is really achieved, they're going to update all the NFTs with the numbers, the energy. Up in the top right hand corner, you see how there's an element. The element will become, like I said, one of the earth, fire, wind.
How does that work? How are you guys gonna be able to update them? Because
so as you know, they're mutable. So those NFTs can actually be, you'll know the rarity, but you won't actually know the the very specifics, as in the numbers will be actually added in later. So they're working on, as we're doing the game testing, sort of all those numbers will be tested and there'll be, a balance that'll be achieved. And once that happens, all the cards will actually have more info on them. But of course, when they come, they'll be, you'll see the rarity and what type of card it is.
Very nice. Well, we appreciate that. Trav, I feel like you're going through your laptop mic, perhaps, and not your.
No, I'm definitely going through my laptop mic.
There you go. Now I hear you better.
Oh, wait a second. No, I was actually going through I thought I was going through my laptop mic, but my mic was plugged in and my mic was over there.
Oh, that's always helpful.
Can you hear me now?
Well, hey, Bonz, we appreciate you coming on. I understand there's one more thing you wanted to share with the audience.
There's actually going to be two quick things, if you don't mind. I'm going to really quickly explain one.
No, cool. 1.5 at the most. Only one.
Okay, I'll give you a 1.6 here. So here's the one. Mana. It's a really cool aspect of the game that I just wanted to touch upon. So there's going to be an ongoing burn where you can actually send in your NFTs and get mana, which is actually going to be like a token, an actual EOSIO token. So I know you guys kind of did the burn with the portal, and we're able to actually earn, sort of an exclusive Blockchain Heroes card. So it's going to be sort of a similar thing, except for, any NFT can be burned. and those symbols, when you burn them, will actually get you mana tokens. So these tokens will actually, you know, obviously have some value, and they can actually be exchanged for, you know, unique or exclusive assets. So
wait a second, you said we could burn any card? Is that within any set of any card, or only within your guys' cards?
Yeah, like the tribal.
I want to burn those Crash Gordon cards that I got. I don't
oh man, I burn all those. Burn Tiger King.
Yeah.
Burn that bitch Carol Baskin. Burn her to the ground.
I want to burn that.
Burn
one.
all those. Yeah, you know, I was talking to you guys about this, I think early on in one of the chats. I had the idea. I thought there should just be a website someone should create where you could just send in, you know, like starting with that bitch Carol Baskin, and you know, get a cool animation and watch Carol, you know, the Carol card, you know, sort of burning in real time with a really cool
burnmynfts.com.
So yeah, so I gave you the one. Here's the other 0.6. There is a secret code that some of our community will be looking out for in this episode. So let the symbols guide you to the artifact. There's a secret word, and that secret word is the artifact. So let the symbols guide you to artifact. And there you go, guys.
Symbols guide you to artifact. Tribalbooks.io comes out on Wednesday, and get your wax stacked so you can get some packs, or you're going to miss it, Jack, and you don't want to
with
do
the
that.
Artifacts and the farts effect.
Farts effect. Thanks, Bonz. We appreciate you, man.
Thanks a lot, guys. I had a great
Good
time.
luck with
Appreciate you. You're awesome, Bonz. You're the
Appreciate
best Bonz
you
I know
guys.
besides James Bonz.
Nice. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you having me.
Right on, brother. Mr. Travis Wright, I got something I want to show and tell here before our next guest comes on. I do. You know, last week we had Adam Barlam from Chain Games on the show, and we are going to be minting this NFT on wax right here. This is our bad crypto cart in
so that's the NFT.
Well, this is one side of it.
Oh, this is the back side.
This is the other side of it.
Ah, yeah, look at that. It's great.
How awesome is that?
I still have to tell you, man, that motorcycle will go a lot faster without my fat ass in the sidecar.
Well, I don't want to drive without you, man.
You can just like kick it off and then be like,
No,
it's like the turbo boost is kick off Travis.
1 minute ago.
You're like the guy doing the you're handling the power-ups and stuff and throwing crap at people.
I look way thin there though. I mean, I'm seriously been on some ketosis in this picture.
This is future you.
This is future me with no super fat belly. That's good.
Yeah, this is future you, and we got the bad cart going. And so we're gonna I'm not exactly sure how these are going to be distributed yet, but these will be minted and distributified.
Hey, let me show you my chibi. Should I show you my chibi?
Yeah, let's see my chibi.
Let me share this. Let me share my screen. And there you go. There's my chibi.
Oh, you're chibi-tastic.
Yeah, my chibi originally had brown eyes, but I don't have brown eyes, and there was a weird question mark over it, so I just got rid of. I just travified my chibi.
You re-chibified.
Yeah, chibification. Needed to be some clarification.
Good job, Mr. Travis Wright.
I gotta have blue eyes. That's my eye color.
Our next guest is going to be here in a minute. Before he comes in, I want to tell you a little bit about him. His name is Michael Blue, but he goes by mBlu, and he's created an organization called Uplift Art. The website for it is uplift.art. They've got a mission to aid in the creation of a resource model where the primary objective is to fund development of Uplift Nation, becoming a beacon of hope and integrity within the charitable space. It's all a 501c3. The goal is to bring charity artists and collectors together to use blockchain and NFTs to make charity fundraising transparent, engaging, and easy. And Mr. Travis Wright, he's done some really cool stuff. He launched the world's first, at least wax-based, to my knowledge, music video. My Bitcoin Bull, I'm just looking here on Atomic, and if I pop one of these open, I can actually go ahead and play a little bit of the video here. some innovative stuff there, Mr. Travis Wright. And from his account, there's been a lot of other stuff. You see here some new art, and it looks like packs here too that they're dropping to the community.
Yeah, I don't know what those. I got a couple of packs. I don't know what those mean. Because I was a supporter. I was one of the ones that participated in his very first sale.
Mhm.
I got actually one or two of the rare cards, which is pretty cool. These are some awesome. He's got some pretty awesome artwork.
One of my favorites is that he did a limited series of 12 of the Uplifter blockchain hero, this little promotional card we created. And I want to give you guys a little taste of this in case you haven't gotten one of these super rare NFTs. Check this out.
You're a cat in a box, you're a dog in the rain, you're a little black fox with a purple stain, you're a car without wheels, you're a summer drought, I'm a legendary fighter gonna knock you out. I feel fine, I feel fine, I'm better than Muhammad, I'm the king of the world. I feel fine.
I just want to say super like that the hooks in your songs. Mr. mBlu.
Hey.
What's happening, brother?
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Man, you write some catchy stuff. I got to tell you, I go back and play your videos and listen to your songs. I've listened to this song probably 20 times.
Oh man, that's so. Hey, you just made my day, man.
I really like it. And the other one that we auctioned off for Nifty Shopping Network, you know, that's the picture of you holding the guitar with all the different variations.
Oh yeah,
good stuff.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, and I'm really super excited because, well, I've been making music, it seems like my whole life, and you know, doing videos just kind of stemmed out of that. You know, it's another creative outlet. But I'm working with a super talented singer, songwriter, guitarist, Cory Cottrell. And I did a remix to my Bitcoin Bull, right? So my Bitcoin Bull remix, it's a really cool version of it. But then Cory was inspired by that. And he sat down with his guitar one day and started playing around with it. And he wrote his own chorus to it and played guitar with it, recorded it, sent me the vocals and the guitar. And then I produced a track around him singing a reimagined version of my Bitcoin Bull. And it's freaking off the hook. And I just finished an extended version of it today. And I actually sent you a link to that. So I'm on YouTube, but yeah, I'm super excited because that's the collector's edition within the drop on the 15th. Those are all the collector's editions are the full music video with the extended version as a special edition.
Oh, let me pull up. I found the video now. Let me just share just, you know, maybe 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, and I want to say this before we show it. I'm just glad the whole industry is glad that you didn't make a song called My Bitcoin Bear. So we're glad because you made this song and now we're up over 15,000. I think we owe it all to you.
Well, you know, it's good timing too, because, you know, this is a celebration to Bitcoin, and what's Bitcoin doing right now? Huh?
It's going up, man. Here we
go.
go.
Fine.
You know, the ending, the whole ending sequence to this is what's really different from the other one. And it's pretty legendary.
Bitcoin Bull is all I got left. Sold my clothes, gold no less. Was a circling, hollow hands. This man stronger than the average man. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm not the bubble.
All right, I'm going to the legendary ending.
Well, that was the very ending.
Oh, the very here, wait, let me.
I'm getting some lag there on my end. I don't know if you're getting something. Epic.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's even better with a 6-pack of beer inside you.
Right.
Nice. You know, I find this really cool. So what is your style of, how do you manufacturing the visuals on here? Are you Photoshopping it, Illustrator, After Effects? What's your preference?
I used to, I've been doing digital stuff for decades. Right. But really as a kid, I was just big into art and just, anything, right. From, you name it. But anyways, during this pandemic, it slowed everything down, especially in the beginning, to where my kids and I would just sit around at night and just draw. We'd put on audio books and just draw. And I've got this really fancy iPad and the pencil, and you can do so many cool creative things with the digital pen and the iPad. But then I use Photoshop. I'm all over the map. I probably use like at least 5 different tools for various things and to get different effects and things happening. So, but the iPad is really the kind of the base layer of everything.
Very nice.
You're doing a pack launch here in the very near future. I'm looking for where I find it on.
Hey, wait a minute. It's not a pack launch. It's a crate drop.
It's a crate drop. What's the site on Atomic where I can find where it has them listed?
Oh, Uplift Art. On
Uplift
Atomic.
Art.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
this is a 2-part thing. The first thing you did is you created upliftart.atomichub.io.
The actual drop. Well, you have to go to uplift.art, but
Okay.
the landing page for that is going to go live in probably 2 days from now.
Okay. It's not live yet. All right. Oh, here we go. Let me share this. I found what you're talking about. So uplift.art. What are we looking at here?
Well, that's the pre-landing page. That's just kind of almost like a under construction page with extra information. The actual page that's going to describe everything is going live in a couple days.
Okay. So describe it just tell us what we can't see yet.
Okay. So, if you go to wax.atomichub and then search for Uplift Art, you can see some of the community drops that we've been delivering over the last 2 or 3 days now.
Yeah.
So those are some of in the community drop. These are variations to what's actually happening on November 15th. They're 2 separate events. This is a community drop just to say thank you to the community, build the community, get the community kind of understanding what we're doing here. You'll see some of the crates there at some point. Some people are putting the crates up for sale that we've been giving out. There we go. So those are the community drop, community builders. There's also a double crate that we have. So November 15th, a drop is happening. It's a brand new Nft Drop Model developed by ours truly, Jonah, from Atomic Assets. He and his partner Fabian are just knocking it out of the park. We're doing the first test run November 15th, and all the NFTs are pre-minted. So the first one in has the same chance as the last one out to, get a low mint. But how it works is that there's 6 levels of rarity, right? Common up through mythic, but then at the very top, there's a collector's edition. If you burn any 10 from the lower rarities from common through legendary, if you burn any 10 of that, of the same rarity level, you can get a random card from the rarity level above it. Now, also another way to play it is if you collect all 25 unique assets from any rarity level, let's say you collect all 25 of the common, you can upgrade those for the card at the top, which is the collector's edition within that category. So there's a collector's edition for common, uncommon, epic, or rare, epic, and legendary. So they all have their own individual collection edition. So the first one to basically collect all 25 of any rarity can go and upgrade. And the first one will get mint number 1, mint number 2, and then mint number 3, so on and so forth.
Cool gamification. I want to interrupt this for just a moment, just to let you guys know that while we were talking, This went live. If you want one of the limited Philosopher Blockchain Heroes cards, the legendary card, there's 35 total. You can go grab one now at nifty.show/chibi, CHIBI, nifty.show/chibi. These are all the ones that'll ever be minted. So you can go and grab those now. And we now return you to our regularly scheduled discussion here. With
I gotta go. I gotta get one of those.
So, by the way, while mBlu was talking, if you are a Nifty Box holder right now, you just got dropped one of these community drops, courtesy of mBlu, Uplift Art, and the Nifty Box. One of these dropped right there, so you can actually go pop it open. In fact, since I have a card, several cards, let's go ahead. I'm just going to unbox one.
Nice.
So there it is. We click unbox. Let's see what we get. Here goes.
You can only do this on Atomic Hub, right? You got to go to atomichub.io, look in your wallet, see if you got something.
Nice little video there to kick it off. All right, I got
beautiful.
Common Newton, number 12, a Don't Call Me Common, number 433, and then a Winning Perception, mint number 149 common.
Mr. Joe Comm, could you show us again? How do we, so we got to go to unbox, Atomic Hub /
if you just go to your inventory on Atomic Hub.
I did.
Then you'll see you'll see them right here, and you go to more. Everybody can see this here, how this works.
Okay,
Go to more, and then click unbox. Here, Trev, you go ahead and share and unbox one for us. Let's see what you get.
Sure. I'm going to get like some amazing, like rare mythic thing, and y'all are going to be so sad.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to unbox. So here's a common problem that I was experiencing, folks. I click on it and I go, wait, where do I open it? You don't actually do that.
Right. Yeah. We need to put some, ask Jonah if they can put some unbox button on that page.
Yeah, because that's where it would make the most sense to unbox it for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now what do I do is I unbox one.
Click, yep, there you go.
3 digital collectibles.
Yeah, you gotta click that.
Shake it. Shake it. Shake it.
Ignore that. Something's going on that thing. Trying to log me in or something.
Maybe if you're not logged in, it could be doing that. Are you getting the little wax pop-up thing?
Yeah, I think I'm getting a ginormous wax pop-up thing.
Right, because they updated their cloud wallet now. It looks a little cooler than it did before.
So I can't do anything. All right,
which by the way, as you're doing this, I think the wax community would like to know. We finally scheduled with William Quigley for next Tuesday. We're going to have a special live stream with Mr. Wax himself, and they're going to be revealing more about the Wax tokenomics and the update regarding Wax E, Wax G, and Wax P.
Wow.
I'm glad they called it Wax P and not Wax Poo, because then it'd be a number 2, and then it'd be a shitcoin, but it's a Wax P.
Yeah, that'll be a one to watch for sure.
Really cool of you to drop these to everybody, to give to the community. I'm assuming this is like a taste of what's coming. The stuff that's going to be in the official crates is going to be truly epic.
Oh yeah. No, it's beautiful. So yeah, we're getting a great response.
Yeah, an epic.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
4 times a lady. So open up this one, mint this one. And then 4 times a lady. There we go. All right.
Nice.
Well, the problem was it was not a problem with Wax or Atomic. It was on my end because on this screen I got a 4K on my laptop, but on this one it's an ultra wide, but it has lower resolution, and so sometimes things will pop up and it's so huge and I got to re-maneuver. So good.
Very cool, man. So, okay,
yeah.
What's the date again then for
November 15th is the start. More information on our Telegram channel, Telegram Uplift Art, and we've got active promotion. We have crates that we're giving. We're giving single crates and double crates based off of engagement and adding value to the ecosystem. We're really giving these out to, one, just raise awareness about what we're doing here. We're trying to raise $50,000 for Haitian Roots Food Program. Cheryl Moyes, the founder of Haitian Roots, is a friend of mine. Met her several years ago through my adoption journey. And they build schools in Haiti, but with the supply breakdown, the kids are coming to school starving, literally starving. And so there's no good going to school if you can't, I don't know if you've gone without food for a few days, but it's not a place to be trying to learn something. So their food program costs $75,000 a year, and they're able to give the kids a solid one meal a day at least, which isn't ideal for us, but for them, it's a huge, huge thing. So I'm trying to support that the best I can. Well, not me, but our whole community is behind it. So if this is something that's near and dear to your heart, it's a win-win-win. You get some really cool collectibles tied to what I believe is a legendary music video, Bitcoin anthem tribute, and you get to feed some children that really need to be fed.
That's beautiful.
And I know that sounds cliche. We're going to feed the kids, right? But man, it's the reality right now.
How many kids does that feed? You said $75,000 for the whole year. How many kids does that feed through the year?
I just did an hour-long interview with Cheryl Moyes from Haitian Roots. It's on my YouTube channel. She gets into the details, and if I told you off of memory, I would ruin it. I do know that they're just doing wonderful things. She's a true hero in my eyes. It's a video worth watching. She gets emotional a few times, but it's just really beautiful.
So is this for people who are buying and reselling the stuff that's in these crates, or reselling these crates, and that money from the secondary markets going to that, or how?
No, 50% of the pack sale goes directly to Haitian Roots.
Oh, beautiful. And how many variations are in the set? Because I think I just popped something that looks like it's pretty good. Let me see.
Well, in the actual set, there's 25 base cards, and then there's 6 levels of rarity on top of that.
Did you just get that mythic?
I just got a mythic on my second.
Travis always gets the mythics.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Is that the highest level?
That's the highest level. But then there's the collector's edition that's not in the pack. Now, in the packs, you can't, in the November 15th drop, you can't get mythic in the pack. You can only get mythic by upgrading 10 to the higher rarity level. And there's a chance, instead of getting that, you get a mythic card. So every time you can burn duplicates.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the mythic are outside of the packs, and so is the collector's edition. Those two are both earned either by burning 10 or burning the whole set of 25.
By burning.
And the collector's editions, the mints come first serve.
Travis, you're always getting the mythics.
It's not true.
You're mythical.
I do. Normally it's legendaries. Normally it's like the top cards. I never get those, and then it pisses me off. So I got to keep opening and opening and buying and opening and opening, and then finally I get it. And I'm like, wait, I spent way too much money on these.
Well, and might I add, the music video we just saw, okay, that's something I just completed now. That's going to be a special edition that's outside of everything. Those are going to be rewarded to the first 10 that collect the collector's editions. And again, mints go first come, first serve, but in order. So legendary to common would get mint 1. Legendary get mint 1 and 2. Epic would get, so on and so forth. So anyways, that's the new extended version of the I'm Not the Bubble song.
Very good. Bruce in the YouTube just said he just got a mythic too. So way to go, Bruce. Michael, you're the man. Thanks for doing good stuff. And we're going to be watching for this launch. We'll be sure to tell people about it. Get it next week before it actually happens.
Appreciate it, guys. Really do.
Right,
love your support.
You,
love what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. Mr. Travis Wright, there's so much nifty goodness.
That's true. I don't think he needs to be blue anymore. He could be happy.
He could be happy. Before our next guest comes, I want to tell you about next week. We have, let's see, 2 guests scheduled right now for next week. Zach from the Mintable app is going to be here, and Fred Chesney from Atari is going to be joining us. They just did their launch this week on Wax, and you can still get Wax packs of Atari stuff as well. We're going to ask him all about.
Those are fun to open. I tell you what, I really like those cards. You know, it's like I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I had that game. Oh man, I had that game. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. That's awesome.
And there's still some legendary philosopher cards left. They are definitely one of a kind. Well, they're one of 40 of a kind, actually. They are available at nifty.show/Chibi, CHIBI, and you can go and grab yours there.
CHIBI.
Chibi Radio. Mr. Travis Wright, lately we have discovered an app, which is the coolest damn thing because it's exactly what we need in the wax space to be able to see our collections on our phones.
I think so.
With us, the one and only Nate D of Tokenhead, the website tokenhead.io. He is the original Tokenhead. Brother, we love your app.
Hey guys. Hey, thanks. That's awesome to hear. Love it.
Did you guys create it just because you're like, hey, we want a way to, track our own collectibles?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it started as we started it actually before kind of this NFT thing started blowing up on Wax, and it was more just an account tracker for tracking the value of all your Wax accounts. But then, once we started getting into collecting and all this stuff, it was just like the natural progression to move into, a way to showcase NFTs and track the value of them. And, there's the web tools in this space are great, and they have been for a while, but we've just been really lacking on the mobile front. So, yeah.
I think it's really cool because I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm going, man, you just recently did an update. So, whenever it first started, you had your Wax, how much Wax tokens you have. You had Blockchain Heroes, Garbage Pail Kids, Atari, Cogs, and then you've added Pepe, Dark Country, Mutant Warriors, William Shatner, Crypto Monkeys, Alien Worlds, Nifty cards, Monster Letters, Dingleberries, World of Botanica. You're adding all kinds of these new cards on here, and that's just valuable because you can see, oh wow, I got X amount of this in Cogs. And how are you guys determining the numbers on the sides on these?
The value numbers, or
Is it based on what's going on in the market at the time or previous sales on the market? Because sometimes maybe this NFT is not for sale. You got a one of one. How do you determine what the value of that is?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. So currently it'll show as zero value right now. So the way we're doing it is we're tracking it previous sales. So we're doing an average of the last 5 sales, and we're kind of tuning that. There's been a lot of community discussion about maybe some better ways to do that, maybe taking into account ones that are on the market right now, or maybe we use median to try and remove some of the outliers, especially when it comes to mints that can really skew things.
Maybe there's an algorithm you could apply, look, if something's a mint number 1, that tends to sell X, amount more than anything above like a 5, and maybe a number 2 is like half of that, and you kind of can weight it that way. Do you want to go ahead and share the app? I know you've got it set up there in Reflector or something, so let's take a look at it, and you can give us a little Tory McTory-ness. And those of you who haven't downloaded it yet, you're holding any Wax or Wax NFTs, go to the App Store on iOS, or go to Google Play and just look for Tokenhead, and you can go grab it, or go to tokenhead.io and click the links there. All right, there we go. We're looking at it.
Joe Kama, it's funny that it's cool the art that you did back in the day that you niftified is selling for way more than the like the Mount Rushmore or the Paris one that I created.
Oh, well, that's because mine's aged over time.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
painted,
it's like fine wine. Beautiful.
It was painted 27 years ago.
I see.
Right. Yeah. So that's, you guys could see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
account.
So yeah, once you install the app, this is what you'll see the first time when you don't have any accounts added. And then you can just add your accounts using the public account name. So you don't need to worry about keys or anything like that.
You can just add anybody's account.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be your own. So just any account name. I mean, you could put a friend in here and kind of compare your collection to theirs.
Oh, you can spy on people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all on the blockchain. It's easily seeable.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. So then once you add accounts, you get kind of a summary of it's the value of the accounts based on the wax in them, and then also kind of an estimation of what we think the NFTs in that account are worth at any one time. And so, yeah, you can add as many accounts as you want here. And then once you browse into an account, at the top, it's always pinned your kind of your wax account information. So your liquid, any refunding, any staked, if you're an early Genesis holder, your rewards there will be there. And then below that, kind of categorized by collection, you can browse in, and we'll look at Blockchain Heroes. You can browse in and see all of your NFTs. And you get kind of a summary of, so this is the current value of my Blockchain Heroes, and then you can tap into that and get a good size picture. You can look at the back. You can get some stats down here, the price average 5 value, the last value it sold for, the minimum it's ever sold for, the max it's ever sold for.
That's beautiful. That stuff is so helpful, Nate Dogg. I tell you what, brother, this is what the space was needing, to be able to showcase, like, look at my cool NFTs. The only thing that it's missing, and it's not a feature that's missing, it's because Apple just doesn't let you do shit. I'm looking at this going like, oh man, I got 2 of those right there. Oh, I could sell that for $25. Click, and then like list it on the market. That'd be freaking awesome. Or like trade it with send off a trade to Joel with his address. I mean, it would be so cool if Apple got the stick out of their ass and would allow innovation to occur, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're a bit limited in what we can do there, but we've got some ideas about how we might be able to do that down the road, and add some like marketplace and trade features within the app. Mm-hmm. It's definitely on our radar to look into that. We're also restricted a little bit by, we got to be kind of not safe for work type friendly with this stuff,
right?
Because they've got pretty strict guidelines, both Apple and Google.
You have titties in there.
Yeah, exactly. So
because Apple no likey.
Yeah. So we've got like any collections that aren't in here that we're not supporting, we've got a process. Come check out our Telegram channel. We've got a process that people can submit to get added. But yeah, and then
this is a great number of collections in here right now. I mean, this is all the primaries are in here, and I'm sure you'll be adding tribal books in here and Uplift Art, right?
Got to get mBlu in there too with all of his cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Uplift. So we've got we released about 10 last week, and then we've got a handful that we're working on right now, including Uplift. So yeah, we're going to try and get them in there before their launch.
I noticed Chibi's isn't on there. That's peculiar.
It's because it would be blank. They're blacklisted. But if you went to Blockchain Heroes, then you could see Philosopher there, and there still are some legendaries. Not that these things would go like this. I don't know why you guys aren't picking up these legendary chibis. I think they're awesome. Nifty.show/chibi to get one. Nate, I want to show people really quick. I'm going to take over the screen because you have given the Nifty shop this max appeal NFT right here, and I'm going to drop 3 claim links right now. I'm going to drop one on YouTube, I'm going to drop one on Theta, and I'm going to drop one in at the Nifty Box on Twitter. And it's going to be first come, first serve. So whoever clicks this thing first and grabs the claim link on either of these 3 locations, 1, 2, and 3, you'll be able to go claim one of these NFTs like that. There, I did it.
Nice.
Feel free to put the app back up though if you want to show us some more.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You gotta be fast. Gotta be super fast. If you're not fast.
So that's only that link was only good for one?
Yep, 1 claim each.
Oh wow.
There's not an easy way yet with Atomic to set it so just like if you set up a bunch of them, it's 1 per wallet. Look at all those fun ones.
Yeah, so we've done a series of these promotional tokens that we've been releasing in various ways, including our first big drop was through the Nifty Box.
That's beautiful. I love them. Who's doing? You got like a team of graphic artists over there? You got somebody on the team that's just super badass, or did you hire someone? Because I love these. Whoever's doing these circular ones, man, like we'd like to get somebody doing some Blockchain Heroes ones because these are beautiful.
Yeah, we hired for these. So we've got the same guy that did our logo is doing some, and then we hired another guy that to do a couple. Yeah, this one's one of my favorite.
That's awesome.
That's great.
I mean, the cogs should look like this. I mean, having cool backgrounds that are moving and stuff, and like most of the cogs are all static and they got like a little sheen on them. But like, come on, man, they're doing cool shit here.
Yeah, for sure.
Little Charlie Sheen.
But so one of the other things I wanted to show, I'll show it in Blockchain Heroes, is so here you've got a bunch of filters. So you can filter by, a particular series, a particular rarity. And then, so this is the stuff in that series I have, but then you also have missing. So you can show missing mixed, which will show the ones I'm missing next to the ones I have. So the ones I'm missing are darkened. You can see
you gotta get to work, brother.
Yeah, seriously. And so this is a good way to go through and find, the ones in the collection that you're missing, and then you can also show missing only. So these are just the ones I'm missing.
I got nothing. I need all these.
You know what I really loved, Nate? Whenever you guys dropped those first token heads through the Nifty Box, you actually backed them with wax. What was the thought process behind that? Because I thought that was really cool. Nobody else had ever done that.
Yeah, we just thought it would be an interesting experiment because like you, we haven't seen anybody. We saw the feature there in Atomic, and we've seen it used here and there, but no big drops. And so we were like, let's just see what happens if we back these with wax. So yeah, that drop was it varied anywhere from I think 10 to 40 wax per token that we dropped. And so far, I don't think I've seen anybody burn the token to get the wax, which is a good thing. It means they like it, right?
Why would you? Don't burn the pretty token.
Yeah.
Don't burn the pretty token. Keep the pretty token.
But we thought it'd be an interesting experiment just to see if they did burn it to get that, if the value dropped really low. But
right. Mr. Travis Wright, you see the legendary collector card right there that you created that's so beautiful?
Yep.
See the speed of it? That's the speed right there. Mr. Travis Wright is creating new cards for Blockchain Heroes 2, and they're coming out really cool. But you see how it kind of sits there, and then wait, go back. I want to stare at that. The collector, the one that looks like the Grand Theft Auto one.
Yeah.
No, they pop out a little different whenever you're doing them. Then they become a little bit longer.
Zoom, and then it gives you time to enjoy it as it's slowly moving across it. We're doing some work here, gang. Just,
Yeah, this is a cool one.
I'm actually buying some token heads on the marketplace right now.
Travis, you are
awesome.
A token head. I've seen you token in your head.
I'm a smoking toker.
Nate, the stuff is cool, man. We love how you're innovating and iterating quickly. Everybody should have this app. This is a must-have staple for the Wax ecosystem. Tokenhead Google Play Store, and Apple's ecosystem on the iOS platform. So thanks, man. We appreciate you. And we're going to be keeping a close eye on you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate you.
Mr. Travis Wright, I got one more thing to show today. Did you know
way.
that?
You got all the things.
So on Wednesday, we had Ola from darkcountry.io.
Oh, this is awesome. This right here is going to be sweet, isn't it? You're gonna
It is going to be sweet. They announced a Dark Country Fight Club, Dark Country Heroes Fight Club, where you'd be able to battle your Dark Country heroes against one another. Well, we announced this, that they are right here. If you go to nest.daplica.io, I think Ola, you probably need a website, heroesfightclub.com or .io or something for this, but nest.daplica, DAPPLICA.io. You guys can all go play this right now. And here's the coolest part, as far as I'm concerned, is when you click match, you can play with your blockchain heroes. Or
dude, I'm clicking it right now.
So I'm going to click it. And then you can pick the cards. You see what they've done is they've assigned stats. So there's now a game for blockchain heroes. I'm gonna pick all bros. So I'm gonna pick this guy here, and you can see you could pick 3. Then I'm gonna go to my epics, and I'm gonna scroll through all my epic cards, and I'm gonna look for. There's a bro. It's gonna be a trio of bros. And then
now my cards are popping in here. Ooh,
so
I got a golden.
Bro?
Oh, that's nice.
I don't have a legendary bro. Oh no, bro. I'm going to get a rare bro then. Let's see. I know I got a rare bro. It just automatically populates all your cards. And then hopefully it'll find me a match. There we go. It's a trio of bros. There we go. And then I click play. And the little wax wallet thing pops up. I say approve. And now it's finding me a match. And you guys can go try this. Just go to nest.daplica.io and click on the Heroes Fight Club, so that we have people here playing this, because now you can play with your heroes. Damn it!
All right, I'm joining in right now, so I might become your opponent.
Oh, I hope so. Yep, there you are, Xnack. All right, you probably picked all your high level cards, right? Because you're like,
why wouldn't I?
I don't know. I thought I would. I don't know if there's any balance to how the game works or not.
How did it say, oh, okay, so waiting for opponent, it tells me that I'm waiting for the opponent.
Yeah, it's trying to match. I mean, they just launched this, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was some bugs. I know Zach was playing it earlier, and I guess you can punch each other in the groin.
Nice.
All right, it's trying to match still.
I'm literally seeing the same thing you are. We're waiting for opponents.
But you're seeing your cards, right?
But I see your cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it has matched.
I literally see the exact same screen that you see.
Huh.
Like my stuff's not popping up. Let me refresh.
Come back, Travis. Come back.
Nope, still got the same screen.
I'm gonna drop those of you that are asking. I'm putting the URL into the YouTubes. Here, I'm gonna back out for a minute too, see what happens. I think it says, okay, it says, all right, you're already playing in a room. We'll click play again. Whatever bugs there are right now, I'm sure it's going to be worked out soon. The developers are cranking away on this.
It's showing yours, is not showing mine. I don't even see mine. I still see the same grayness on the other side of the screen.
Grayness. All right. Well,
the grayness is heinous.
Pretty soon, I'm sure they'll have this worked out. You guys that are watching the stream, you can test it also. See if you can play with your heroes. But Heroes Fight Club is happening. A little testing to do on it still to fix whatever buggies. I know that it's worked because I've seen other people play. But there's going to be tournaments with prizes for this as well. And there is a Medium post that tells you all about it, and I'm looking for it right now so I can share it with you guys.
Dude, this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing it. There's some people who have played some serious games so far.
Here it is. If you go to darkcountrygame.com / or darkcountrygame.medium.com, then you could find this post. The first cross NFT tournament. It's you and me against Sombra, Travis.
Sombra looks kind of spooky. Well,
Yeah.
see, Sombra's going to kick ass on that one because that's a common version of that card.
So there's prizes right here. This tournament lasts a week starting now, goes through next Friday. And if you have DC heroes or blockchain heroes, you can play. There's top 3 players with highest combat points scores will get these prizes, including a mythical Dark Country hero. And then the top 3 players by defeated heroes will get prizes. In fact, Travis, I told him that the special prize right here, we would throw in a hero pack because we still have a few of those left. So
we'll throw in several chibis.
They're invisible.
Yeah.
But they're going to be there.
Be beautiful.
It's kind of like the wind. You can't see it, but you could feel its presence.
I've always thought it was because the earth is just moving so fast. It's just getting that.
It never did find our game. You could see though, that's Zach right there. Heck you. He's been playing it successfully. It could be a Brave browser thing. Do you have your Brave stuff turned off?
I'm on Chrome.
Oh, well then it's definitely not a Brave thing.
So I have logged out. Logging back in, says I'm already playing in a room. No, I'm not.
All right. Well, hopefully this will work soon, and then next week we can have a match. We can kick each other in the groin.
Kicking you in the groin.
Kicking in the groin, yo.
Both balls. You're gonna be pain 2 times.
Great show. Really, it's so cool to see, to talk to these people that are pioneering this space. And I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it until we move from pioneer to early adopter, that it's not just us, the creators. It's not just the broadcasters talking about the content here that are pioneering. It's all of you that are consuming what's being put out there, that are engaging with this content. You're as much a pioneer of this space as we are. It's a symbiotic relationship, and your feedback helps us to create more stuff and take your ideas and give you more of what you want. And we are still definitely in the pioneer phase of it, and early adopter maybe in 2021, depending if a big name, and I don't mean like Atari repackaging, their stuff. I mean like a big musician with millions of followers. I don't even mean
some actual marketing dollars behind some of these things, because Atari didn't advertise this thing anywhere. It's just like they just assume people are going to find it and buy it, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I love how you said this was a great show. I don't know that we're qualified to say our own show was a great show.
I thought it was a great show. I had a good time.
That's good. I'm glad you had a great time. I had a great time.
Next week, Fred Chesney from Atari and Zach from the Mintable app and other news from the NFT space. So we will catch you guys then. And what should they need to be until?
They need to stay spiffy and nifty.
And nifty.